to present to you today is not actually one development project or like one issue, but I want you guys to see the big picture, why we need to make the public participation out of the transportation development. What I want to speak to you today is about mostly it's about the public transportation in Bangkok and how and why we need to promote the involvement of the user or like the citizen who live in the cities. To identify the problem very more clearly is probably like quite a big news for the last few weeks that right now we still could see the mobility problems in Bangkok. From the picture on your left, it's the district that pretty crowded is called Sukhumvit 39 or like in Sukhumvit Road 39, that in that soil, in that street, there is pretty much center of the CBD in Bangkok. So many office space, a lot of like traffic over there. And of course, related to Professor Darlene, you will see like how pedestrian in Bangkok City, we don't have like the priority that much to walk in that street, like very crowded street. And what the local authority trying to do is like maybe we could create the footpath or like bicycle lane out of like sharing some of the lanes with the car vehicle. But after the execution of this thing is like the news everywhere that, oh my God, this is a bad solution. We shouldn't do it. The traffic is being blocked. We got like conjunction everywhere because of it. And another photos is we trying to renovate the footpath out of one area in Bangkok, but accidentally it make the shelter of the bus that cannot be longer used by sitting there. So this is quite show a lot that why our city haven't matched between the understanding of the user and also like the behavior of the traveler in the cities. We quite try a lot to make the solution out of them. We trying to do like most the city in the world to having their own bus lane, just for like make the bus have their own priority lane to stop, and it will be more convenient to the passenger to travel. But yeah, this is how this is how in terms of practice is be like the ideas of making the bus lane is because like when when the road is too much traffic, the people cannot like get entrance to the bus very easy, or the bus cannot like park themselves in the left side of the street. But yeah, there is also another need that another demand of travel that needs to be like parked on the left side as well. So that is why in terms of execution, we still have the problem that we need to facing the challenge with the user, like can they change their behavior or they could understand the use of the bus lane. And yeah, also right now we have new number of bus stop. This is not the max solution or something. This is our number of the bus right now. So what I would like to propose here is like how to make this triangle work, like the local authority or like the operator that have to execute the new change of the public transportation, the private or business sector who live around there, who like the most attraction around those space of the cities, and also the civil society or like the public user who trying to promote the use of the public transportation. So I think like the core challenge of this thing is how these three triangle could work together and create some shared value that they get what they want, and also like could give something to the public space as well. So in terms of diagram, it will look like this, like how you could embrace the individual needs to the community and to the cities after that. So after all this time, what we're trying to do here is like the first thing to starting it is we have to do the research. We need to get inside about the city as many as possible. And the core idea is creating exchange, the public participation program, doing a little bit of the workshop, um, uh, trying to get more ideas from more people as much as we could, and also execute something to be happen. So to start with the explore, I think most of the people in this webinar already used to this pattern of the cities already. Like we need to find the landmark. We need to like to know where is our path and district and age. But what I want to point here is right now there is a lot of node happenings, like the node that really exit and the node that it's just some people understanding that could be one of the touch point. We're trying to study about that. And like what we add more in terms of explore is we use the user experience behavior analysis in these things as well, like to understand the more behavior of like the people who live around there. And for the exchange program is quite challenging, like for nowadays. But back in the day when we trying to create some of the program that, okay, we need your ideas to help about public transportation in some district or like the mobility of hard walk, there will be a lot of active citizen who want to get involved. Like, okay, this is in front of my house. I've been facing this issue for my whole life. I need to talk out about it. I have an ideas about it. But right now, the way that I say is quite challenged because it's not only just the active citizens, but we live in the aging societies and like the disabilities who really want to involve the this kind of workshop. And what they're giving us is the whole new world for me. Like for the past few years, I feel like we never understand this small gap before. Like it could be one of like the whole life changing if you cannot get to the stair or you cannot get to the BTS or MRT just because of like they don't have the elevator for you, or they have the like some big stair over there that it could change their life. So right now we pretty much concerned about how to make the universal design for everyone. Like if you in my early presentation, you will see like, okay, we don't even have a good hard walk yet. We don't even have like a good bus lane operation yet. But right now we also need to think like we need a lamp for those who need to be in the wheelchair as well. Yeah. So what we have been doing for the last 8 years, I think we're trying to hop around not only in Bangkok but like another province in Thailand to promote this kind of exchange program. Like we need to do the workshop, we need to hear from everyone, like what it could be better if the user could be involved in terms of developing their own cities. So yeah, just because of we trying to gather everyone, we have some of the expertise, we have like a research background of it. But when we trying to execute it out, it always got the issue of the budget, that we cannot build the very big infrastructure or like creating new station for the BTS or MRT. So the solution always a thing that we call the small change, big move. Like we change something just a little, but it could be a big touch point that create the whole journey of the traveling. So I think the best example is a bus stop. This bus stop we have developed for 4 versions already, and each of the version we have like do the evaluate and create the new loop every time to understand the user, to understand the disability, to create more space for the path walk and also the better communication in terms of the signage. Like in each of the signage, we always involve the graphic designer who pretty got a lot of knowledge. Like when I talk about the universal design, it's not even just physical things, but it's also could appear in the signage as well. Like how to pick the color, that even color by could tell the difference in the signage, or like you could design a very good signage, just like when just think about when some of your platform in application update their software and you don't even need a minute to understand the new one. So the signage have to work the same thing. Like if you don't understand the pattern of the city or like the way to go, just as soon as you could read it and understand the way how it works, that is also include of the one of the universal design as well. For another execution, we try a lot more challenging, like doing the neighborhood bus by ourselves. We after we do all the network or the trip assignment, where is the gap that it's not like the public transport is not covered enough for some area in the old town. So we doing a little bit of the pilot project, use a lot of like the exchange program as well, and we come up with like the pilot of the neighborhood bus. It electrics, but a very small version of the bus. And we do services during the Bangkok Design Week last year, and it went very well. Like there are people who get in a queue on the bus stop to waiting for this car. It's mean like it's not because Thai people or like people who live in Bangkok against the public transportation in the photo that I showed you earlier. But I mean, maybe the services haven't matched their need yet, haven't matched their trip yet, or like where they want to go, or like how they could get into the system. If we could make it more accessible, if we could make it like easier to understand, maybe it it could help people to change their behavior, or we could have the more split more easier. The other thing, like when we talk about the infrastructure like public transportation, we didn't put the value in create a campaign out of it, doing the marketing out of it that much. So maybe people don't travel because they don't know. They don't know it's easier, it's faster, or maybe they will cheaper and could help their life going to somewhere easier. So this could be the other one thing. And also we propose a lot of project with the local authority. Like, yeah, maybe you could change the Mochit station to be like a whole coverage and create the new node out of it. Or if we talk about the mobilities in other province, not the big city, in Bangkok, we still have this mini truck to as รถสองแถว that is the main mode in most of the province, so we could use it to communicate it better as well. But yeah, because of this topic, the resilient one, as you can see, even our output, the fourth version of the bus stop, is still need to creating more loop to engage new people. We could see in the public transport, the public participation over here a lot in the drawing in the bus stop side. Like, okay, yeah, the number of the bus is changed right now. Maybe it's time to recreate these things already to upgrading it. And luckily, we have the active citizen who helping us by doing this drawing as well. Yeah, so this is it. This is what I'm want to sharing today. Um, what is the main idea about this thing is like, I feel like a lot, we have so many great expertise who could do a good design and like great practitioner and researcher in Bangkok, but to make everyone could create the share value and like allow the people who really live in that area to help finishing this challenge, it would be better that everyone understand in the same topic. Thank you.